What is up, super fam? I am Sensei Finito, and this is Battery CEO. Welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. Battery, what is on the agenda today for the super fam?
Well, we have a lot to talk about today. All right. So, on today's pop culture news update, we're checking out the latest posters for the upcoming Showtime original, The First Lady, starring Viola Davis, new castings
Ooh.
for season 3 of The Mandalorian, more Resident Evil remake stuff, and Madam Web. But before we get into all that, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our
hey,
YouTube channel.
it's new. We got to get used to that.
Yes.
We're used to dropping that 23 afterwards,
Yes.
but not anymore.
But yes.
Yeah, check us out and make sure that you also check us out on our website at www.marvelbros.com, where you can purchase our merchandise as well as to stay up to date with all of the news that we talk about here, podcasts, all that type of stuff. Marvel Bros merch is saucy. Look at this. Just look at this beautiful shirt, yo. Like, look at that. Like, Marvel Bros forever, baby. And also check out our Patreon, yo. Our Patreon is live and active. You know what? I'm tripping. I don't have a command for that, for me to just type in our chat. So I'll get that ready for you guys for sure. So you can just get up in there. But yeah, yo, it's gonna be an amazing, lovely episode today of Marvel Bros. And if you don't know, these pop culture news updates that we do are available on wherever you get your podcast at. So make sure that you guys go and check that out as soon as you can. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. Let's get straight into it, though, my man. What are we talking about? First on the docket. Oh wait, it's me. Let's check out the latest poster for the First Lady. So I actually saw this like yesterday when I was talking to my mom and Remy and my wife, and I was like, "Yo, this looks really good." Like she looks like she low-key looks like the First Lady and everything. Like she
Yeah,
looks
I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I thought it was her when I first saw it, but then when I went
like
back to make the post, I was like, "Wait, that's my." I was like, "Yo," but real quick, I have the description of the show here.
oh, okay.
Um, so a revolutionary reframing of American leadership through the lens of the first ladies, delving deep into
Mm.
their personal and political lives, starring Viola Davis as Michelle Obama, Michelle Pfeiffer as Betty Ford, and Gillian Anderson as Eleanor Roosevelt. So we're going to see
Wait,
multiple
what?
first ladies on this.
Oh, that's awesome. I
So
had
this,
no idea whatsoever.
so this is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea this was even the works. This is something I would totally check out because I'm a huge person for history. You know,
Mhm.
that's a big
Facts.
part of who I am. So I would love to watch this. I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
No, I agree, man. I thought this was going to be just a show just covering Michelle Obama being the first lady and all of the awesomeness of who she was, because I know everyone loves Michelle Obama, at least some in some shape or form.
Mhm.
Everybody had some type of love for Michelle Obama, but the fact that we're getting multiple first ladies, multiple stories, I guess you could say, and kind of get the vibes of what they kind of experience and go through on the back end as being the wife of a president. I think this is going to be a solid show for sure. I don't think I think there's been a couple documentaries like this, like akin to this, but nothing that's been on the nose. Like I feel like this might
Mhm.
be kind of similar to that one show that we have on Netflix that kind of follows the queen.
The Crown.
Yeah, The Crown. Yes, like The Crown, but all the first ladies though. Let's jump in the chat. Akash, my man, up in here.
How's it
What
going,
time
Akash?
is it there? Here it's midnight, and I am I'm having trouble to sleep. And then I get your notification. Hey man, it's meant to be, bro. Sleep is for sleep is for you can sleep when you die. That's what they say. That's what they tell us. What's up, Akash? Love to see you. It is 11:30. It's 11:40 here. It's about to be
Yeah.
11:40. So basically we have a 12-hour difference.
Yeah.
Jesus. That is insane. Samurai said, "Yo, what's
How's it
good,
going,
Marvel
Samurai?
Bros? Love to see you back. Dirty Deeds. What a good Sunday afternoon. I couldn't agree more, man. I haven't even been outside to really know that, to be honest. I just kind of woke up and started
Well,
this. So.
yeah, okay. If you guys don't know where we're from, it's really dry. All right. It's pretty bad how dry it is because we really need the water. But Saturday, oh, it's gonna rain, right? Us regular Californians like it ain't gonna rain. It's gonna sprinkle
Facts.
for like a minute and that's it. No.
Nah.
God
It
decided to
was
let his fury
pouring.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like we had a
yeah.
birthday party yesterday in the
Oh
field.
wow.
Yeah. And like as soon as I got there, all hell broke loose. Thank God we had a tent because everything inside was fine, but outside it was Jesus.
Yeah,
It
Jay
was
had a
wild.
birthday party to go to as well, and they had to take everything in the house because it started raining. They had like a full-blown bounce house,
Dude, same
everything.
thing.
I was like, oh man, that's so sad.
Yeah.
But usually with the bounce houses, they'll let you keep them things for the whole weekend if you get it on the weekend. So
yeah.
All Sunday, I'm bouncing. Samurai says that Moon Knight clip was fire, bro. We stay away from all clips. Everything after the first two trailers, we don't watch. No TV spots.
At least for Marvel and
Yeah.
DC.
Yes, yeah, because that we care about those a lot, like, and we don't want that to be ruined for us.
Yes.
But
I have heard a lot of good things.
I believe you. I was about to say that I've seen a lot of awesome things. Real quick, one awesome thing that I've seen Marvel start to do is have their actors react to the trailers, like Kamala Khan, that actress, she reacted to her trailer. Oscar Isaac and the bad dude, they reacted to their trailer. I really like that. Just wanted to kind of make a note of that because Marvel, they're awesome with the stuff that they do. We need more Deadpool reactions for sure, though.
That was literally the greatest. They need to do that immediately more.
I agree completely.
I haven't seen. I can't see the poster.
No, it's not up yet.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you had it up. Yeah. See, this looks like her. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
What?
And even the mouth thing that she's doing, like that, like she does that. You know what I mean? Like this is insane. This is insane.
I didn't see a date.
I don't believe there's a date.
Here we go.
Is there? Okay.
Premiere Sunday, April 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh,
PT. So
okay, so that's awesome.
Yeah, this could be a good show. I think this would be awesome. I wonder if it's going to be like is it like a documentary or is it like a?
I don't know. I don't
dramatized like retelling.
You kind of read the from the blurb that you read. I really have no idea. Like that synopsis didn't really give a good. Well, it did give a good understanding because it gave us a lot of light that we didn't know as far as having the other first ladies in it as well. But it didn't let us know, like, is this a documentary? Is this going to be like The Crown, where it is like a dramatized retelling of the different things that's happened? Maybe like the biggest moments of the presidency when they were the first lady, you know what I mean? Like, and how they had to deal with it. That would be pretty interesting to see. Mary Sue in the chat, what is up? That's not Michelle, right? Doesn't she look so much like Michelle Obama? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of disturbing how very similar they look.
It is. That is
I thought it was her for sure. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
But that's awesome, man. I can't wait. And I closed out me.
Yeah, Viola Davis is a super solid actor. Like, definitely top 10 for me as far as it goes with all the different movies she's been in and the range that she has. Her in How to Get Away with Murder, ridiculous.
I haven't watched that show, but that show I think comes on before or after Grey's Anatomy, and that's why I've seen a lot. Not a lot, but some of it is because it'd be on either before or after.
The dude from The Foundation, he was actually in How to Get Away with Murder. He was one of the students that she taught. The black guy that dies, that murders dude in The Foundation, the black dude that murdered the Messiah guy. Yeah, I can't think of what his name is, but he's in How to Get Away with Murder. First time I ever saw him, and he's amazing in that as well. Grade A actor. Like no lie. Like they got some good acting in that show. Oh snap! What is up, cinema? Sup, fam? I had prom yesterday and it was freaking fun. Yo,
it's awesome,
congratulations on your prom, bro.
Hey, prom's always fun, man. I felt bad for my seniors, you know, at the height of COVID. Big loss for them.
Actually, I didn't
But
go to prom either, yo. It was like
yeah,
against it was against like my mom's religion or whatever for me to go to prom. So like
yo,
growing up, it was pretty rough. I didn't get
yeah,
to do prom or none of those dances and stuff.
yeah,
So I hope you got to have some fun out
yeah.
there, cinema, yo, because I know that it is a lovely time from what I hear and what I've seen in the movies, my G. But yeah, yo, what is up next for us, yo, today, bro? This
Well,
one actually got me by complete surprise.
yeah, I think I have an idea as to what this person is going to do, but Christopher Lloyd has officially been cast in The Mandalorian season 3. For those of you guys who don't know, this is the main scientist dude in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
And he's also played Rick in like a live action Rick and Morty skit.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
Yep.
That was awesome. And what movie is this again? The Mandalorian.
This is The Mandalorian. I feel like he's gonna be like a shopkeep, like a crazy, like, you know what I mean? Like
I could see him be a shopkeep, but I could also see him being like that. You know what I mean? Like that, the main type of focus for the entire show, almost. Like, what if my man comes out and is like a bad guy, like, and he's the one?
Bro. You know what
like,
you know what I see?
What?
I see him playing like an evil scientist that works hand in hand with the Empire.
Oh yeah, yes,
and like he just does atrocious stuff, right? I could see it right now.
What if he's like working on Snoke or something like that? Maybe. As a scientist, for you know what I mean, like trying to figure out what's going on, how to do the cloning series systems and all that type of stuff. Yo, Beskar Batman, is this a Flashpoint version of Amanda Waller? Yo, hey, for real though, that's solid. Amanda Waller has become the first lady. Everyone needs to be freaking terrified. Yeah. The U.S. will never be the same. Shit, she might have more power not being the first lady, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Okay, Cinema says, me and my best friend did the splits. Yo, I hope you're doing okay today. Yo, what is up with the Second Street Marvel? Yo, love to see you back in the chat.
How's it going, my man? Good to see you.
Yo, Mary Sue says, I get the feeling they're not going to back Snoke, but they already did back Snoke, didn't they?
Did they? I don't know.
I feel like Snoke was in. Was that Bad Batch? When they're on the ship and they see all the clones.
Oh, I think those. I don't know if those were like Snoke specifically, but I think it's that process of how he was made.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I feel like it was something like that.
But I don't know. I feel like because of how like that trilogy was treated, specifically that one, I don't feel like they're going to go that Snoke route. If anything, they're going to go towards Palpatine's.
Yeah, Omega discovers Snoke. And here we go. I got the picture just real quick so we can, because I wish Snoke wasn't backed like that either, but he's definitely somewhat he's definitely somewhat canon in this. Unfortunately, everything is canon. I feel that's very unfortunate. See, this is when Omega comes in to the whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. She walks in. Where is it at? Oh, see, she's like looking in she looks in the case thing, and then she sees that it's the Snoke dude. Okay. I remember being like, "Holy moly cannoli, bro! What the hell is happening?"
And if you guys
a lot happened.
You guys need to watch it. It's really good.
For sure. Yeah,
I can't wait for season
2. Second Street Marvel said, "Oh, yep, much love." Yeah, he's just showing love to Beskar Batman. Beskar Batman showing love back. Yo, I love Star Wars. I love the Mandalorian. I think what we saw in
Book of
Boba
Boba Fett.
Fett, sheesh, man, poor Boba Fett. I just keep
His
wanting to
whole
call
show
that like
stolen.
Mandalorian 2.5. Yo, like he said his
Stolen.
whole show stole just right underneath him, just right from underneath
Yeah.
him. He had no chance.
No longer the Book of Boba Fett after episode 6.
Facts.
No, it was
But
robbed.
what we saw from the Mandalorian in that, we saw what I would say like character regression rather than progression, you know what I mean? With him not having Grogu and all that, he was like psychopathic almost, ready to murder everyone. He was chopping heads off with the dark saber. He was just going full, I wouldn't say dark side, but he was definitely tripping.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that Grogu becomes, that new Mandalorian
Mhm.
that is a Jedi and also is a Mandalorian, is, to both creeds,
It'll be
whatever
interesting
you
though,
call it.
because Luke rejected him, or didn't reject him, but gave him the choice to either like
Yeah.
learn the ways of the Jedi, or you can go back to him, and he chose
Yeah.
to go back with him. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of go around that. I do think the Mandalorian is like, he's not a dark side by any means. He's a
Yeah.
definite type of a good guy, but he also knows the value of like, if he
Murder.
needs to take a life, he will. Uh, and I think that's an interesting lesson that Grogu has to kind of see. I mean, he's already seen it, but I want to see more of that, and I can't wait. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. As far as it goes, one of the biggest things that I know we're both really looking forward to, that we also saw, mind you, in the Book of Boba Fett, is the destruction of Mandalore. So I'm really hoping we get a little bit more lore behind that. We kind of speculated that he's gonna go to Mandalore, bathe in those waters, and kind of redeem himself so he can get all that back. And at the same time, that's taking Grogu there and teaching Grogu more about Mandalore as well.
Yeah.
Definitely need to see my man Grogu in the Beskar armor, the chainmail. Need that in my life like today. And that's all going to be amazing. I can't wait for this season. King says by the time Grogu can be a badass Mandalorian, Mando will be old as or dead. Yeah, that's true, because they do age differently and everything. But one I don't think we know that about that race. Is like, do they have a rapid growth spurt at some time? You know what I mean? Or is it just like thousands and thousands of years of slow growth? Because at least I don't know personally. You guys might know from reading.
I don't know if it was
books.
mentioned in this. I don't know if it was mentioned in this show for
Mhm.
some reason, because he's like 50 in the Mandalorian. I don't know
Yeah.
how old he was in the Book of Boba Fett, but uh, he I'm pretty sure like at 100 is when he can kind of be on his own. I don't know why I know
Oh,
that. But I
okay.
think that 100 to 150, I think that's kind of like where they kind of like start to mature to where, like, he could walk on his own type of thing. At least
Mhm.
I think so. I could be terribly wrong. And then after that, obviously, because Yoda was like 900 something years old, I think, when he died. So,
Yeah.
uh, but I want to see. Hopefully, we get to explore more of that race, because like the Star Wars fandom really doesn't know a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because there's only been, I think, 3.
I was about to say about 3 or 4. Because I know there's another. Isn't there
There,
another race of that in the prequel trilogy? I
yeah,
believe
there
there's
was there
another.
was a female
Yeah.
one, and I think there was another one that was there as well.
Yes, and then we have Grogu and Yoda, of course.
Yeah,
So yeah, we got about 4 of them.
yeah,
And like you said, man, they're like the most interesting race of, you know what I mean? Because it's like they're
yeah.
born into the Force to just be super powerful, or
Yep.
that's just Yoda being amazing. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, even there's some of those Yoda esque that race. I think in Legends that's not canon. And I think they're also powerful in the Force, and the other ones that we see in the Jedi Temple are also powerful in the Force,
Mhm.
and more so than regular.
Mhm.
So it would just be great to see kind of what their belief system is. And I would like to explore some other belief systems rather than just the Force in The Mandalorian, because that's something that we also were talking about that we just saw in our recent viewing of Star Wars Visions, was that they called it like Magrada or something like that.
Mhm.
And it was still the Force. And then we saw that Jedi in there kind of blend them together for the town. Like, bro, that was awesome. And I'm hoping we get to see some more of that, like we saw also in Book of Boba Fett with
Mhm.
the Tusken Raiders also
Yeah.
believing in the Force,
Mhm.
so to speak. Mary Sue says, "Will we see Grogu learn to speak? That would be pretty. That would be pretty cool. I would mind that.
I don't think we will during season 3. I don't know. I think
Not season 3.
I think the age thing is definitely huge, is kind of an issue in terms of like his character development.
Unless we do like a
uh,
time skip.
yeah, unless we do a time skip, or like, because like obviously he can't really walk on his own, at least effectively,
Mhm.
but he could defend himself though, and but like he's never been like on the offense. He's always like really kind of protected himself or protected
That's
the
true.
Mandalorian. He hasn't really gone after anyone for any specific reason other than that though. So hopefully we get to see that though.
Yeah, I agree. King says that's why I thought it was funny when Luke told Grogu to stay or go. He can just go until Mando is dead, then go to Jedi school.
Yeah, yeah, that's so dark. I didn't even think about that, but it's true.
I mean, it's true, but once again, by the time that would happen, no doubt Luke would probably be like after the sequel trilogy. You know what I mean? So I would, you know,
Well,
who's to say Ahsoka's not still around
at least we do
around that
know
time or something?
that he wasn't there when the temple fell, when Kylo kind of went crazy. So
Yes.
he's alive and well, possibly. Obviously,
But
we
he
don't know.
was at the Jedi Temple when Anakin went to the dark side. So I really want to see that too. That's something else that we
See
haven't
more
really got to
flashbacks.
see.
That'd be
Yes,
lit.
more flashbacks, bro. Maybe make this season more of Grogu's season than it is that, like, blend their journeys together now, because like their journeys are connected now. It's like they're interwoven. So it would be nice to kind of see maybe while they're on Mandalore, and Mandalorian is the Mando is talking about what happened. Maybe it triggers some quote unquote PTSD type of
Yeah.
thing with Grogu, and then he sees when the Jedi Temple fell. So we're simultaneously exploring the fall of Mandalorian and the Jedi Temple from both of their perspectives.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty neat, to be completely honest with you.
I think that's what's going to happen, man. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
You feel it in the bones? um, the only other one we saw was Yaddle.
Yeah.
And I believe Yaddle is the girl,
She's the girl
right?
one, yeah.
But I
But I think
believe there's another one
there's
that we
another one that
saw.
we see in like books or comics, I think, or at least referenced.
Mm-hmm.
Referenced, not like seen though. I could be wrong, but
Because I'm right there
I'm
with
only
you, because
saying
I
that
feel
from
like
like
there's like
videos I've watched
4
from
of them.
like Cosmic or those other guys. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
have mentioned it.
Uh, uh, has plenty of time. Yoda was what,
Yeah,
like 900, literally.
yeah.
And then Mary Sue says Grogu totally made the right call. I think he
I
did
think
too.
I think he did too. Like for who he is as a character, even though he's not like a totally developed character, like
Mhm.
because he can barely talk, but like the things that he's kind of evolved into or kind of like seen have really kind of opened his eyes. And I think seeing that flashback definitely was a sign of that
Yeah,
maturing Grogu, so but
I
I can't
agree.
wait. That's gonna be awesome. But man, what do we got up next? I think this is pretty
Coming.
awesome.
Oh yeah, I was really excited to see this.
Blown away.
Yeah, blown away is proper. This is the official first look of Wayne T. Carr as the Green Lantern. This was revealed for the 1-year anniversary of Justice League Snyder Cut, which was truly an
We loved
amazing
it.
feat. Yeah,
Yeah.
we really had a good time with that. I like that we saw a different Green Lantern in that, but this,
Yeah.
God,
So if you guys don't know, I think a couple days or a week after the original cut was made or released, they released the behind the scenes footage of this moment that they were filming or taking pictures of or whatever.
mm,
But
I remember that.
obviously, as we know, WB was like, "Don't do that.
Mhm.
Don't
You're
put him
gonna
in the
make
movie.
him black? No, I'm
We
just
have.
playing.
I wasn't prepared for that. They I don't know if they didn't want him in the movie because they have plans for him. But
Yeah, I
for
remember
whatever
us
reason,
talking about
they
that.
didn't want that to be in the movie. So, they
Instead,
put
we got the alien Green Lantern, I
yeah, we got
believe.
the Martian Manhunter. That's what we got.
No,
Which
but we
still
did get a Green
awesome.
Lantern too, didn't we?
The only
Earlier
one,
in the fight that we got was that was a Green Lantern, the alien dude that fought Darkseid in the back in the day with
oh yeah, that was just a flashback though. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
not
But I'm
like
saying we did get a Green Lantern because
mhm,
that was a version of Green Lantern,
yeah,
and we were even when we saw him like go up and do that, we were like, oh, that's a different Green Lantern.
because it was a
Like, oh,
better
sweet.
view, and I think it was different from the original cut as well. So,
Oh, okay,
uh,
okay.
but yeah, and this is awesome still, and I think this was supposed to be
Look
John
at how
Stewart, Green Lantern.
yeah, John Stewart, my G. Look at how the logo is like popping off of
The
his
suit
chest.
looks significantly better than
Oh yeah,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
When I've talked about it before.
That was complete CGI, wasn't it?
It was completely CGI, but like
And the mask.
I recently watched it like a couple months ago, but I remember
Mm.
vividly thinking about it. I was like, as a movie, it's actually pretty good.
No, it's a solid movie. Like,
But disrespects, I think, a lot of the DC fandom, by having a big fart cloud to fight, and I think it set up some really cool
what is up
opportunities.
with the
But
fart clouds, my guy? Like, that's like the third one we've gotten from Marvel movies, or not Marvel movies, but just these superhero
yeah,
movies that aren't actually accurate to what's really going on. Like, why? Like, who who asked for Galactus to be a fart cloud? Like,
yeah.
who asked for these things? Like, I don't understand.
But I think this is a
Beautiful
good
suit
thing
though.
because for them to do this, they had to have permission from WB. Unless Snyder
Mm,
and all of them were like, you know what, WB, we don't give
yeah.
a, and then like they just
But
did it.
also, we have seen that Discovery is taking a lot more,
That was
putting
probably
their
why they
foot
even were
down.
allowed to do it.
Yeah,
Discovery was
putting
like,
their
put it out,
Discovery's been putting their foot down with WB and the DC stuff.
and like
Like,
how
bro,
they've
what
been
are you
doing them.
guys
Yeah,
doing? Like, what are you doing? No, no, no. If anybody can save it, I think Discovery can save WB. Not that they're like dying, but they are kind of
I
like, but they're
think
not really. You know?
I think from what like in the sense of what you're saying, I think they're saving them from killing themselves in that they're
Yes.
not listening to what the fans want. Uh,
Mhm.
not that you should always listen to the fans because you really shouldn't, but in some cases
Like Sonic.
you should really kind of like think about like how they feel because at the end of the day, it's their money that's gonna like go into your pockets in one day. But
Yeah.
and it must be much better if you do that by giving them something that they actually want to see, and people really wanted to see this, so it's a good sign. It's a good sign. I think the deal. I don't think it's all the way through right now, but it's going to be pretty soon. So,
Yeah.
but we already seen some of the ramifications of that deal going down. So I can't wait to see what happens next. Hopefully,
I'm
we
pretty
get.
sure that has to do with the delays that they've done as well.
Mhm. So hopefully we see a live action part 2 one day. I don't know if we will. I know we're going to get a comic book rendition of it, but we'll see what happens.
Of Snyder Cut.
Oh yeah,
Holy moly! Yeah,
yeah.
I did not know
I don't know the
that.
release date for it, but I know that's something they're gonna be working on.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I really, really, because okay, let's talk about that little point of discovery when it comes to like the Flash and the movie delays. Just make a brief note on it. I think we talked about this last week in our pop culture news update that Discovery is kind of the reason behind all of these delays when it comes to DC
At least we're
because
thinking
they're
so.
not. At least
It
we're
has to
thinking
be,
so because they're not. Well, no, because I'm
unless
pretty sure
someone
there was
messed up.
something. I'm pretty sure there was something about this that they didn't like what they were doing with the Flash and rewriting everything. I'm pretty sure this was an actual. It's either a rumor or it was like a behind the scenes like thing that like an insider leak or something like that. I thought
Mhm.
that's where it derived from was that they didn't like the direction of the Flash and how it was going to
Like rewrite.
basically retcon all of the Snyderverse.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's not something I don't think anyone kind of wants that. I don't think Snyderverse is golden by any means. Like when it comes to everything that goes on, especially like
Mhm.
Wonder Woman and all of that stuff, because that's still Snyderverse.
I would have loved to
Um,
see his version of Wonder Woman though. That
yes,
still of
that's
her
what
holding
I.
a freaking head. Yo,
Yeah, that was insane.
that Wonder Woman looks like she would. I don't know. That looks like the Wonder Woman that
Mhm.
we would see in like the earlier animated movies, and shows where like she's like a legit savage and doesn't
Yeah,
like men at all, and like to where like I feel like that's the type of Wonder Woman we would have got, um, at if he made the second one.
I
Um,
would like to see him be able to like have his own thing go with Netflix, kind of like
hey, Rebel
how
Moon,
he's
bro,
having that Star Wars, yeah,
Rebel
Rebel
Moon. He's
Moon,
about to blow
and
everyone
like
away. I
Rebel
can
Moon
see
is
it.
supposed to be his rendition of Star Wars, and I would like to see him do his rendition of the Justice League.
Yeah.
If you guys have Netflix, you'll see that there's like several shows that have a Justice League like team, like Jupiter's Legacy. Like bro, there's everything. Even Prime has one with Omni Man, like you know what I mean, and
Mhm.
that whole Justice League thing. Like everyone has their own type of Justice League, so he should definitely like do his own version for real, the way he
Yeah.
wants to do it. Because I know a lot of the hatred towards Snyder when it comes to the Snyderverse is
Yeah.
because he doesn't like properly represent characters in his movies. I guess you could say
Mhm.
like the Batman is like murdering people, like you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Like it's not a proper
Not like the
representation, quote
comics, but
unquote.
I think what he does I think what he does is does a really good job at making it like if Batman was real in real life. Not that he
Yes,
wouldn't kill anyone. I feel like that gives us a really good
no,
look into
exactly.
what we could expect potentially.
Mhm.
Um,
And that's why I feel he needs to make his own thing, and he'll get more. He won't get as much hate from it because
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with the Snyder verse. It's just that people have the issue with like, well, Batman v Superman is a travesty, no cap. But other than that, it's really like like just let me see, just give us
Yeah.
kind of what we want from your rendition or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Um, but all around though, I have high hopes for DC and WP in general. I think we're gonna see a lot of good things moving forward. But
Yeah.
coming up next, huge news. So if you guys didn't know, all the big YouTubers will be us one day. Okay, Mark,
Yeah.
it's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
happen. All right. But they got to see the first 4 episodes of Moon Knight.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
saw that. So
And
triggered, by the way, when that dropped.
yes, I know.
I was like, we did not get a call. The
But we
bastards.
have the run times of each episode. All right. So this is as follows 1 through 4. So episode 1, 45 minutes. All righty. Episode 2, 50 minutes. Episode 3, 50. And episode 4,
let's
51.
let's
Yo.
go, bro. These are turning out to be the longest episodes that we've gotten, first and foremost, from all of these shows, if I'm
Mhm.
not mistaken. I don't think one episode of anything has been 50 minutes long. Nothing. Not
If
even
anything, I think the
Loki.
finale of WandaVision was I think the longest we've gotten so far.
Yeah, and that was like 47 minutes, maybe 48. Like it
Yeah, it
still
wasn't
didn't
it
even
wasn't
hit
that long.
50. So I'm really happy to see that it seems like they're gonna be trying to handle this like they do like the Netflix shows, kind of like for lack of better words, because those
Mhm.
Netflix shows are all a solid 45 minutes to a quote unquote hour. And
And
I'm ecstatic.
not only that, the reviews that we've been getting,
Oh,
that I've been seeing on Twitter, a lot of positive feedback. A lot.
mhm.
This they're saying this show does a really good job at distinguishing itself from everything else that we've ever gotten, and it really
Ooh.
sets up the supernatural MCU apparently.
Oh, that's
So
great.
so I'm so excited, bro. I think I
Oh my
again,
god.
and we had this feeling from the beginning. This is gonna be
Mhm.
our favorite Disney Plus show, hands
Oh
down.
yeah. Hands down. Don't get us wrong. We've loved the other ones, but as far as Moon Knight goes, he's just better. I'm sorry, but he's just better. They haven't done like to not do Moon Knight justice would be a travesty
Yeah,
for
and it's
for
a new
Marvel.
character and a new story
hmm
that we haven't.
This
Everything
is our
else up to this
first
point,
one.
everything we've already known. Now we're in uncharted territory. This is
hmm
like a new MCU movie all over, and I can't wait.
This is our first introduction, and then after this, we have Miss Marvel. So this is kind of this is going to give us a lot of understanding as to what we can see with these other breakout shows, for a lack of better words. Because
Yeah.
when it comes to this, we have this. Uh, when it comes to character introductions, it's Moon Knight, Miss
Mm-hmm.
Marvel, Ironheart. That's pretty much the big three that we know of right now
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the introductions. And yo, like that is amazing. So Miss Marvel, we got the trailer for that. Check that reaction out on our channel if you want to.
Yep.
Had a good discussion afterwards as well. When it comes to this though, like this is gonna be dark. We need that action. We need to see some stuff, yo. Like we need to see it go down in this. And now we know that Disney Plus has the parental guidance features.
Yeah.
So this might be really wild, or
Threw
it
me
might
off, by
just
the way.
be regular, yo.
We recorded some bids for some reactions you guys will possibly see in the next couple of days, and I've never they were like, "Hey, yo, what's your pin?" And I was like, "Wait, what? When did we need a pin?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a parental guidance thing." And I was like, "Yo, okay, Disney Plus." I
Yeah.
like how they did that automatically. Like that was just
Hmm.
on the rip. I for whatever reason, I thought like parents would have to go in by themselves to do it. Like, I didn't think they would do
Oh,
automatic like that. But that was a
yeah,
really cool thing for them to
yeah.
do.
I think um I feel like this was been a plan for them the whole time. They were like,
Mhm.
"Yep, we're gonna put the Netflix shows on there, but we just gotta wait." Like they had there's not it's not like they just decided to put Charlie Cox in freaking Spider Man and the last
Yeah.
second. You know what I mean? Like that was a plan. Like that. All of this is a well thought out plan. Kingpin and Hawkeye.
Mhm.
Those dropped literally like at the same time. That wasn't accidents. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then we have Daredevil coming, all of this amazing stuff happening. So
Mhm.
Moon Knight, like we might have all of our eggs in one basket when it comes to Moon Knight, but I don't even
I'm
care.
not
You know
scared.
what I mean?
No
Like,
fear.
yeah, like no fear.
No fear.
I don't have any ounce of worry in my heart when it comes to Moon Knight like I do with everything
Watch
else.
us get completely devastated.
Bro, come on. Why?
But
Why?
it's not gonna happen because it's gonna be the best.
Yes,
You
I
heard it
agree.
you heard it here first, folks, or other places as
Mhm.
well, probably. But it's gonna be the best these Disney Plus show ever
Yeah,
up to this point, hands down.
I
Um,
agree, bro.
I'm curious. I don't know. I have to watch
What?
it. I have to
What?
watch it.
No, what? What? I just want to know what you were gonna say.
If I'm being honest, I didn't even finish that thought to even
Oh, okay,
know what I
okay.
was gonna. I stopped myself before I even
My
realized.
man, my man said,
That,
"No, stop thinking."
yeah.
No, I feel that. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be a freaking raging good time.
Hmm.
Mister Knight, Moon Knight, Oscar Isaac. Oh, bro, everything is just gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, but moving right along. Wait, Mary Sue said, "Gasp! Is Moon Knight actually trying?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it feels and looks like it, especially with the marketing.
Hmm. That's true. Because they've been going
They're going hard.
crazy with the marketing for Moon Knight, way more than they have anything else. They have like moving stuff, moving posters, just everything. Like nothing
Yeah,
got this love. Like not even Spider-Man. Like they did Spider-Man dirty. But now
they did.
I'm starting to think that it was all part of the plan to not have a huge marketing thing for anything else. So when they go so hard for Moon Knight, everyone sees it. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm starting to think they're evil. They're an evil empire.
And I'm sure it's because Moon Knight's not like a normal Avengers character that people think of, unless like you're a hardcore comic fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think they're scared that people are going to connect with it, or even think it's a Marvel thing, uh, potentially. And so I think that's why they're really kind of using that
Oh,
marketing, like, "Hey, yo, like this is the MCU. Like, check this
yeah.
out. It's going to be different, but it's going to be awesome."
I'm
Uh,
hoping we get some references to the blips and all of these different things. I
I
know
hope
for a
so as
lot of
well.
people, I've seen though, bro, like they're actually happy when they don't get those type of references in the
Really?
Marvel movies. Yeah, because they're like, I don't know why, but for us, like we saw with Peacemaker and a
Hmm.
lot of these other things, even Star Wars, they literally everything's canon, yo. They talk about the different things that have happened. They'll talk about everything. Empire, like no matter what it is, they'll talk about the past, the new, like ever since this happened. Like
Yeah.
even we saw recently in Mandalorian, they brought the ships back from the prequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Like yo, they're just it's a lot is going on, a lot is happening. And I just wish we got a little bit more from Marvel when it comes to that aspect to kind of get the canonical sense of things.
Yeah.
Because we have a freaking giant celestial hand popping out of Earth somewhere, and no one is talking about it. It's not on the freaking news. Like I just can't handle that in my brain. Like my brain is just like, bro, there's no way that we wouldn't know about this. Like Kanye West can't send a text without us hearing about it, but no one's talking about a freaking giant hand sticking out of the ground.
And I think a big part of it is too, like they release their movies, the way they release their movies isn't the way you're supposed to watch it when you watch it back way through. And we don't know the watchability yet. Like where do we need to watch the new stuff yet? Because not everything's out yet, so we don't know.
That's true.
And I think that's another big issue that kind of forces them to not do that. Because then it like spoil, certain timelines that they might want to save.
Because now they're like jumping across the timeline with movies.
And they probably don't want to do that because of the confusion aspect of it. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about it in that sense.
But what do we got up next, man?
Coming up next, yo, this is something that is wild to me because I don't know why. I mean, this must be just a great thing, and this is why we keep getting different renditions because I feel like every other year we have.
I didn't watch
these.
Yeah,
this is a new live-action Resident Evil series that's coming to Netflix, and it will officially be released on July 14th.
Okay.
There are so many Resident Evil things, and I have not seen.
Okay.
To be
so
completely honest,
the last Resident Evil animation that Netflix put out, fire.
Is this an animation?
This was not. This is a live action.
So they have an animation on Netflix of Resident Evil.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Netflix exclusive already. That one was really good. I don't know if they're related. I don't think they will be. I'm not scared. I didn't see the latest live Resident Evil movie. I have so
the one that we did the trailer reaction to.
Yeah, we were kind of like,
was
wait, what?
Atrocious. That looked atrocious.
So
it looked really bad.
It'll be interesting to see. But let's check out these posters that way people can see.
Oh my goodness, there's posters. I knew
that. Did I not work? Oh,
no, they're right here. I have.
Okay, I was like, did I not?
I just forgot. That? You didn't work. You didn't put it in the. Yeah, it's not work. I was like, whoa, my gosh, there's posters. I even looked at these posters, so I should have.
They don't give us a lot. Just put out there.
Yeah, they really don't.
But it looks like they're emphasizing a virus or like some sort of man-made thing.
NATO said a beautiful giant granite hand, yo. Yes. Just sticking out of the earth. Yep. What's up, Laura? Welcome to the
How's it going?
How you doing? Yo, shout out to Laura, really helping me with my book, yo. She's coming in crazy clutch. Here we go.
See, it looks like okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Obviously, this says joy on this pill, right? I feel like they've made some sort of medicine.
Emotions.
Yeah, something that people take, either as like a drug or like, is it the giver? Where like they have to take medication every day to wake up, it like numbs their emotions or whatever.
Yeah, that's the. I don't know if
it's like a book.
Yeah, yes, there's a book and there's a movie, and I think it's Tom. No, it's not Tom Cruise. It's the other guy.
There's another dude in there, but
yeah. And
but I think
that movie is amazing, by the way.
Yes, it's a really good movie.
That movie is solid, bro. Oh my god, I gotta go watch that again. But I feel that.
But I feel like that's the same vibe we're gonna get here. But I don't know. Like, this just tells me like they've made a drug, and this unfortunate side effect of it, or someone may have tampered with it. In typical Resident Evil fashion, because that's kind of what happens. To where like they become zombies or like people die, or so it'll be interesting to see because you never know what these Resident Evil. Some of them is just like kind of like a espionage thriller with zombies in there, and others are just like, okay,
Yeah.
this is a full on zombie horde thing,
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
That's a fact. Beskar Batman says, speaking of Netflix animation, if you haven't already, I would check out the new Tekken series they are doing. It's fire. I have that trailer in the docket for us to check out when the next time we record our trailer reactions. It just dropped today, and already I'm hearing freaking crazy things about it.
I saw something about it this morning, actually. I didn't even
Yeah.
realize there was a trailer. Okay.
Yeah. Laura says yes, that's The Giver. Mario Sue says The Giver, yes. Look,
I was like,
book
yo,
nerds out here coming out. Laura says the book is even better if you like the movie. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. What is the movie called, yo?
For what?
For The Giver. There's a movie version of The Giver.
Yeah, it's called The Giver.
I don't think it's called The Giver. Is it called The Giver?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm thinking about something completely different then.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about a completely different movie. What movie is that? It's like Excalibur or some shit like that. X something.
Ex Mechanica?
No, wait, is that? I don't know. Did you just curse? Did you just curse me? No, not Ex Machina. That's a solid one too, though. Dang, I can't think of it. And it's kind of like Ultraviolet, low key, but it's a dude, and he's the main, and he's like on
Christian
a police force. Yes, it is Christian Bale, and he's on the police force, and then he has to take his pills, and then he stops taking his pills though, and then he has to start fighting the people that he was on the police force with. Yeah,
I don't remember the name.
you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah,
because that's all that matters. Because I was like, that's what I thought we were talking about. But I have not seen The Giver. I will add that to the repertoire. But now I'm gonna freaking have an aneurysm if I don't find out what movie
Equilibrium
it was. Equilibrium.
Yes.
That is the name of it.
Thank you,
you so much, King.
Yes.
Yo,
That's
Equilibrium is solid, bro. I really like that movie. And that's definitely what I thought you were talking about when you were talking about all the emotions and stuff. That movie is awesome. And yes, so if that is the vibe that I get from this as well, with the whole joy, like you said, and of course, Umbrella Corps always putting their nose in things they have no business.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in seeing what type of rendition this will be and how close to the source material it is, which is the game.
Yeah.
I believe the game is the source material. I don't think it was a book first or anything like that. This is really cool.
We have some other see, look at that.
Yeah, this is really cool.
And again, they don't give us a whole lot. This one, I have no idea. The last one kind of gave us something to go off of. However, this last poster is what made me believe that someone tampered with that with this medication, making this an issue.
I feel like this is kind of like maybe the enzyme for the virus, like breaking off or something crazy. Maybe this is the intro of the series. And they just took multiple stills of it and made it the poster. So when we have like that intro scene happening, it's all of these different things, but it's all moving, and like the pill drops and then the blood goes and all that type of stuff. I could see that happening. This is awesome. It's giving me the vibes of that one movie, the one show, Strain. Is it called The Strain?
Such a good show, bro.
Yes.
But it's about vampires.
Yes, it's about vampires. Yeah. That's kind of the vibe that this is giving me, just a little bit from how it looks. Like The Strain was such a solid, like the way that they made it into like a virus outbreak, like instead of like a zombie outbreak or a vampire outbreak or anything. It's like the virus makes them vampires type of thing. That all was freaking solid. I think that show got canceled, unfortunately, but that was a really solid. Or it ended.
It ended, I think, from what I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick, just for the Giver fans here. So the second book is called Gathering Blue. The third is Messenger, and the last one is called Sun. I had no clue.
There's multiple books?
I had no clue there was more than one book, and I think you guys were talking about it in the chat as well. I'm blown away right now.
That's crazy. Yeah, King says Equilibrium is a crazy ass movie. I love it. Yes, it's crazy and it's amazing. Mary Sue says, have you read the sequels at Laura? No one told me there were sequels, or I would have read them when I was a kid. There's sequels? Puts it on her book list. This would be a pretty fire intro, right? I think that would be really lit to kind of see the progression of all the different things that we just saw in these different posters.
Yeah, because okay, look at because
Is there another poster? Or is this the last one?
that's the last one.
Okay.
So The Giver came out in 1993.
Oh,
Gathering Blue, which is the second, 2000. Messenger, the third one, 2004, and the last one came out in 2012. So,
whoa, that's pretty recent, actually.
yeah, so that was, but like the last one came out significantly time difference later. So, interesting. Uh, but alrighty. So,
That's awesome. Let us know if you guys are pumped for Resident Evil. There's been so many Resident Evils, I feel like, and it just never kind of stops. Resident Evil is like the Fast and Furious of zombie movies. Like they just keep making them.
they're pretty good though. Well,
and I haven't. I'm gonna say I haven't watched. I haven't even watched half of them, so I don't know.
Moving right along. So, I don't know if there's any Euphoria fans out there. I loved Euphoria. All right,
Nope.
so I'm excited for this. All right, Sydney
Nope.
Sweeney has officially joined the cast of Sony's upcoming film Madam Web. We're not sure as far as the casting goes, but she's been cast. All right, season 2, and this is Cassie.
I don't know. But I am super ecstatic for Madam Web. We kind of were talking about Madam Web a little bit, I think last week in our pop culture news update, or it was in our Marvel Bros anniversary stream.
That's where it was.
In one of those.
That's where it was.
Okay. And what we talked about was that we're hoping that we get like a Sinister Six type of thing, but not Sinister Six, but like a Sinister Six quote unquote vibe of multiversal villains that are kind of spread out throughout the multiverse. So we would have Kang one place, possibly Null, and then Madam Web, and all of these people are connected to the new multiverse that we're entering into with the MCM, because we already know that Marvel's cinematic universe is now connected to the Sonyverse, and the only connection that we're waiting for now that we kind of have is the connection to X-Men. But we have that with Professor X coming. So I'm really hoping that with this Madam Web thing, it goes in that direction to her being able to see the different Peters, maybe, or even the Into the Spider-Verse Peter or something like that. I don't know, but that's Madam Web's whole character is being a multiversal, a multiverse person.
So according to, I don't know, this is from multiple sources on our Twitter, that they're saying Madam Web is going to be the Doctor Strange to the Sonyverse. So I think what you're saying is very possible. Okay, it's very much possible. And I don't know a whole lot about Madam Web. That might be a whole video that we make for you guys down the road, just to kind of not only help us, but help you guys help figure out why should we have a Madam Web. So
I'm trying to let's see if she's in the big book of Marvel.
I don't remember. I think she is. We checked before. Okay, yeah.
But this is because there's multiple Madam Webs as well that we know. There's multiple iterations at least. They have like the Madam Web that's like sitting in her Professor X type chair, and then they have the Madam Web that is like a Jessica Jones-esque character.
Okay.
So Madam, and I don't know what rendition of this we're going to be getting. So Madam Web, this says Julia Carpenter. She's an adventurer and a fugitive. Her first appearance was in Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars #6 as Madam Web, and then Amazing Spider-Man #636, August 2010. Through clairvoyance, Madam Web can predict the future, read minds, and perform psychic surgery. The original Madam Web, Cassandra Webb, was born blind but developed skills as a clairvoyant that compensated for her sightlessness. And this is the one that's in the Professor X-esque chair that I was talking about. Cassandra's first encounter with Spider-Man came when businessman Rupert Dockery was scheming to take over the Daily Globe. At first, skeptical of help she offered Spider-Man, later acknowledged her usefulness and they worked together.
Mm.
Um, at times, Cassandra could be manipulative. She once tricked Spider-Man into obtaining a mystical object for her so she could try to gain youthful immortality. She later mentored the third Spider-Woman, Maddie Franklin,
Hmm.
but she couldn't prevent Craven's family from killing them both. Jesus
Damn.
Christ. Um, Julia Carpenter. This is the second version of her. This is the Jessica Jones-esque character. Julia Carpenter, the second Spider Woman, inherited her powers and was taken over and took over as the new Madam Web. Julia helped bring her insane boyfriend, the Shroud, to
Hmm.
justice. Cassandra was later cloned by the Jackal, only to die again, asking Julia to save the Prowler as she died.
Wow.
So that gave us a little insight, but not a lot of what we could see because there are different iterations of her character, much like Venom. You
Hmm.
know, Venom is like Eddie Brock and he's the protector and all of these different, and it's
Hmm.
him taking over different hosts basically
Yeah.
as Venom. But with this is different. Um wait. Okay, yeah. Laura says, "Oh no." She says, "Oh, no wonder I didn't realize there
Oh,
were
for the Giver.
sequels. I
Yep.
remember reading this in elementary school."
I think. Well, when I was
You
in
were in
high school,
elementary school when this book came out?
when when I was in high school, I don't know if it was the seniors or sophomores. They had to read the Giver as part of the curriculum. Uh,
Oh,
and that's why I
I
remember.
have a vague
That's why
thought.
I
I have a
remember the
vague
Giver.
memory of
And
that.
then when the movie came out, I totally didn't realize they were like related to uh,
The book. You didn't know the movie's related to the book?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a book until like I kind of thought about it.
Mm. Laura says, Madam Web, I remember her from the 90s TV show. Oh, I
Hmm.
didn't know there was is there a show of Madam Web or was she in the Spider-Man show?
I think it's the Spider-Man show because I remember her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Mary Sue says that version was voiced by Stan Lee's wife.
What?
What? Laura says that just blew my mind. I had no idea. Yo, this is awesome. That's crazy. I'm learning so much today.
Hmm.
That's awesome. Madam Web seems like she's going to be a solid character, and like you just said, she's supposed to be the Doctor Strange of the Sonyverse, which is awesome.
Yep.
And I do believe it would be great to see her and Doctor Strange even communicate with each other or something like that.
Hmm.
We're really hoping to see this Sonyverse become something.
I think the Morbius will kind of show us where we're going.
Yes, and
And
if we ever get to see the freaking movie,
that's true.
just
That's
putting
true.
that out there because that movie we've been supposed to see it since like before COVID. Like,
Hmm.
bro, it's 2 years later, bro. Like, and I don't think they've done one reshoot within this entire time, so it's still the same exact
Hmm.
movie. Nothing has changed.
Yeah. But I'm
Um,
excited. Overall, I think Madam Web's going to be a solid movie because it's going to be.
mhm.
I think it's going to be very much like Moon Knight. Like not a lot of people know about Madam Web, but it's going to
Yeah.
do massive amounts for the Sonyverse.
Ooh,
So
I
I'm
see what
excited.
you're saying.
But I
No, I
can't
think
wait.
I believe you right there because that's a solid point as well. Because Madam Web is definitely not known, and I remember we talked about Spider Woman getting her own thing a long time ago, and
Hmm.
maybe like we talked about this a long time ago. It's been like years, and
Hmm.
maybe that Spider Woman thing that we were supposed to see is connected to this somehow.
Hmm.
Because we've never heard anything else about Spider Woman like since like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
really. So maybe, and what we just read was Julia Carpenter was Spider Woman before she
Hmm.
got the Madam Web powers. So maybe we see something like that.
Hmm.
And I would not be opposed to that at all, to be completely honest. But yeah, bro, that's awesome. This is solid. Can't wait to see what happens with Madam Web.
Mhm.
And let's check out what is next on the docket. Wait, my bad. Uh, the first official trailer for Miss Marvel has
Mhm.
officially dropped, and the show will release on June 8th.
Mhm.
This was
The trailer was awesome.
a solid trailer,
Yeah.
bro. Like this trailer
I w-
was
it
ridiculously
impressed
good.
us. We really
Yeah,
okay. So go and we talk about this in our trailer reaction. It's up now on
yeah,
our channel. Uh, we said that we really didn't really care. Like I don't, and that's a pretty harsh way of putting
yeah.
it, but like we really didn't have good feelings about this. This trailer woke us up though. It woke us up, put us
Yes.
on another level, and now we're excited. We're
I
pumped,
feel like
and I can't wait.
we were rightfully uh had low expectations, I guess you could say, with them
Hmm.
changing her in beginning to astral projection of energy
Hmm.
or energy projection because it's not energy
Yeah,
blasting really. It's more. I get. I think energy projection is like the best thing that I can say for it because that's what I don't know what else you would call what her and Green
yeah.
Lantern can do
We also
because
didn't
they're.
see like a lot.
What do you mean?
There was people talking on Twitter. They were kind of like, oh, like people were complaining about her powers, but like I don't think we've seen enough to really know what she's capable of yet.
I think we did. I think we did.
Yeah, because
Personally,
like
I think we did.
they're
I think
focusing on
her
the cosmic
powers,
level things, but like
but
I don't know.
her cosmic level things, her embiggening is still embiggening. It's just energy projection to use it instead.
Hmm.
If you see in one of those things when she's jumping across like that big gap, her arms and her legs are both stretched out, but it's energy that is stretching them out. So
Hmm.
instead of her body doing the stretching, she's using the energy projection stuff as the like as just a extension of her body rather than it going like over her body,
Yeah,
which is something that is dope. And it looks pretty good. We saw her do her embiggening with her fist when she punched someone, and she brought it back like she does in the game and the
yeah,
comic books. We saw her running on these energy projection things, like damn near flying.
yeah.
I did have some issues with that, but it only makes sense because if she can do energy projection, why wouldn't she do something like
Hmm.
that? And then we also saw her projected actual energy shield, if I'm not mistaken, when she was trying to protect someone as well in that trailer. So far, she can do basically everything Green Lantern can do except fly. And she can also do everything that her base Kamala Khan
We also have
himself
a
can do.
poster for this. Uh, I think right.
Yes, we do.
I forgot that the poster came out with the trailer, and that's why I
Yes, it
didn't word
did.
it the way. And this is actually a moment that is in the trailer. This is a different
Hmm.
angle, but this moment does show up in the trailer. So I thought that was a really cool way. Uh, and not only that, I think the trailer, like, because at first we were like, man, her costume is going to be garbage.
Hmm.
And then like we see the suit that she's wearing now, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. This is
This is
awesome.
like very similar to how the first
Mhm.
three iterations of this new Spider-Man movie have all been nothing but a backstory for him. His origin story. This
Yeah.
is just the origin story for Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, and setting her up to be in the Marvels as a full-fledged hero, basically
Mhm.
already. Um, one there are a lot of changes that I do not appreciate when it comes to her embiggening and the cosmic bracelet and all that type of crap
Hey,
that they
bro,
did.
bro.
Super weird
I think
and
that bracelet
unnecessary.
is eternal tech.
Really,
Yes. It looked
I
very similar to some of the bracelets that were made in Eternals.
yeah,
I'm not saying
I
it was
feel you
those bracelets
there.
specifically, but um, the design and when the look definitely looked like they could have come from an Eternal. So
Okay,
just an
okay.
interesting thought. I thought
I could
about it.
feel that, especially because if you look at her costume, it does have some eternal type of vibes to it. And as well as I kind of thought it was going to be something more on the lines of maybe it's like Captain Marvel's like actual wristband or something like that, because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure she does wear wristbands in the comics that give her some type of something. It does
Mhm.
something for her. Or it could be some Kree tech
Yeah.
uh as well. But I think what I would
Or
like the
Marvel, like
most,
her tech
yeah,
that was
yeah,
found or whatever,
yeah, that she's a Kree. That's the Kree tech.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that her whole thing might try to do her like they did Shang-Chi basically, and make
Yeah.
it to where this is a ancient artifact and kind of tie it into Shang-Chi. Maybe there's these different jewelry type of items that can give the wearers powers, and then they'll all lead it up to being one thing.
Mhm.
I don't know what it could be, but this new
Yeah.
big bad that is looking for all of his ancient artifacts or something like that. I think that would be literally, that seems like the smartest thing to do
Yeah.
if they're going to change her to having this bracelet, is making
Mhm.
it connect to something in the MCU in some way. Really hope it's not an Infinity Stone connection. Did not like that Infinity Stone connection to literally everything, like
Mhm.
how they connected Iron Man to literally everything. Like, I understand in the world that would probably
Mhm.
happen as far as world building goes. Like, why wouldn't a super genius create all this tech and then everyone try to copy his tech because he's a super genius and he
Yeah.
makes the best tech? And then also, why wouldn't everyone be trying to tap into these super powerful energy sources that's not known to mankind? It
Yeah.
makes sense, but I just hope that they do something different for this new
Mhm.
phase. Um, but I don't know. I really don't know what else it could be other than the things that we've kind of mentioned.
Mhm.
Jumping into into the chat, King says, I don't know enough about her to care that they changed her powers. As long as the character is still there in core, it's all good. Plus, you can't do stretch until Mr. Fantastic. And that's kind of something that we saw. We said as well, like early on, was like, we thought that she was gonna be the catalyst to kind of work on the stretchy arm thing for Mr. Fantastic. Like that, we were like, okay, maybe we'll see her stretch and then they can continue to work on it. So when Mr. Fantastic comes out, it's good already. And they don't have to do that type of trial and error thing like they're going to have to do now. But I'm not really tripping off of that because once again, they can still do that. It's just now
Yeah.
the energy projection is the catalyst. Mary Sue says, honestly, this is going to be so much aesthetically better than it would have been.
It looks cooler.
Yes,
That's
yes,
for
I
sure.
agree with that 100%. Um, I think it would have messed us up with the whole. Well, I don't think they've done the stretching bad in the other Fantastic Four movies. Like, I don't think CGI necessarily is the big issue when it comes to those movies.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just the story and everything else that surrounds it. Uh Renato says, I think they did that so that she doesn't have the same powers as Mr. Fantastic, who is coming soon. Yeah, facts, facts. Mary Sue says, I think it's all gonna be Kang Tech
Oh,
now.
okay.
Ooh,
Didn't
okay.
even
So
think about that.
the 10 rings Kang Tech, bracelets Kang Tech. Oh, no, 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 no. I see what you're saying. Instead of it being Stark Tech, it's going to be Kang Tech now. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean
I think it's
the
technology that maybe
bracelets
Kang might have
and
made
the
at
bracelets
some
and
point.
stuff are Kang Tech? Yeah.
I
That
don't
would
know.
be crazy. I never thought of that. That is what Shang-Chi was like. That's what Wong was talking about at the end of Shang-Chi was Kang. Like it activated Kang to know, like, oh, this is maybe it's like connected to where, oh, if this energy source is used, then that means it's safe for me to come. Like
Mhm.
that means my door is opening or my window is opening. I've kind of been thinking it was connected to Chthon and WandaVision and Wanda this whole time, like
Yeah.
what Shang-Chi was doing because of the hearing his dad hearing the wife, and then Wanda hearing her kids. That's kind of the connection that I thought was right there. But that
Mhm.
Kang Tech, though, I could definitely see that becoming
Mhm.
something bigger, like 100%.
Okay.
Uh, that all seems saucy and amazing, and I can't wait for Miss Marvel. I think Kang is gonna have the Avengers Tower. I think that would be the best thing as well. Because
Bless you.
it scared the shit out of me. That would be the best thing, bro. I just heard a sneeze, and you didn't sneeze, and I was terrified. I
You were like,
was like,
wait,
"Yo,
whoa,
run, battery! You have a fucking ghost with you, and it's allergic to dust." Yo, but yeah, I think I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
it's
I have
exciting,
so much
bro.
in my brain now. Yeah,
I
my
think it's
brain is going
exciting.
so many places now.
But yeah, with that being said, though, on to our last topic of the morning. And this goes back to the conversation we had with HBO, uh, or WB and Discovery, but HBO Max and Discovery Plus will officially become one. The merger between WB and Discovery is set to be complete by the end of the second quarter of this year, so very soon. But the streaming service combo will take some time to complete. So this is going to happen. I think they're going to do a combo deal. So like when you get HBO Max, you're going to get Disney Plus or Discovery Plus as well. I don't know what the price is
Oh,
at so
okay.
far, and then eventually it'll become one. I don't know if they're going to call it HBO Max or Discovery Plus or give it an entirely new name.
Discovery Plus Max.
Yeah, Discovery Max.
Discovery Max.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
We talked about a couple of these different names in the Discord as well. We were all kind of just like throwing stuff out there. Max Discovery, HBO Discovery, HBO Plus Max Discovery. Like it's just you never really know what's gonna happen. Um yeah, I think that's the one that Laura said in the Discord. New name HBO Discovery Max Plus. Yeah.
that'd be great if they did that because I feel like a lot of people would get a kick out of that.
Facts, they would. Or it's gonna be like D Max. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be something like that.
Mhm.
I was mind blown when I realized that HBO Max was called HBO Max because it's HBO and Cinemax put together. I was like,
Yeah.
mind blown. Holy talkie mushrooms. So we already know that they're seamlessly able to blend stuff together. So it'll be like HDM plus. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Laura. That's what I can see is like HDM plus or something like that. Amazon is gobbling up MGM2. The smaller services are falling. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm actually hearing a lot of bad things when it comes to the Lord of the Rings with Amazon. To be completely honest,
Yeah.
I was not aware that they don't have the rights to any of the source material. They
Mm.
only have the rights to the appendixes that we were talking about. It's based off of, so
Oh,
they can't
okay.
even reference anything that's from the books. They can't reference like Gandalf
Well,
or the Hobbits or like any of
mm,
that type of stuff. The stuff that they can reference has to be in those appendages and only. And everything
mm,
that's in those things is not, I mean, everything in the books isn't in those appendages and vice versa. So they
yeah.
don't, I didn't know that though. I thought it was like, it's based off of this, but they can talk about this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big thing that I'm seeing a lot of
I
people
don't know
worry
if they would
about.
need to source that material yet because it hasn't happened yet, and I don't know what maybe Gandalf, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either, but I'm
Yeah.
hearing that that's a big reason why a lot of people are like not even worried. Like I'm a lot of people are worried about this and not really tripping off of it because of that. And then I guess people are tripping about there being black dwarves and black elves in the series. I didn't know that, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's also another issue that people are having
Hmm.
because we do see a black dwarf and a black elf in the trailer, and
Hmm.
people were like having a panic attack because in the originals, Tolkien he didn't Granddaddy Tolkien as they call him. He based the entire thing off of like Britain and Europe, so there's not really like black people out there like that. So I guess people are like savagely tripping off of that one.
Hmm.
And yeah, like Laura just said, the Tolkien estate is very protective of their IP, and that's why they weren't letting like basically anything slide. So like, but you also made the note that it is
Like
a
none of it's
thousand
happened
years
yet, so it's like,
in the past or whatever.
yeah.
But I'm seeing it become a really big issue with a lot of people.
Hey, I could see it, but I don't know. Gandalf is like the only one that I really could possibly like really come up, but I don't think it's that important. Like Laura's saying, I think. But
Yeah. As a fan, the hobbits, Gandalf, etc., aren't that important
Yeah,
in the Cimmerillion. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know anything about
yeah,
Lord of the Rings other than what I know about Lord of the Rings.
yeah,
So I'm hyped for this regardless, yo.
yeah. I think it's gonna be a good time, man.
Son of a bitch.
I'm excited for WB and Discovery. I think it's gonna be awesome. Uh, it's a great time to be alive. Great time to
Oh
be a
yeah.
nerd, my man.
What a time to be a nerd, baby. I'm
Oh
telling you, that's
yes.
about to be the next merch that y'all gonna be able to cop. It's just gonna be just what a time to be a nerd on the shirt. Just blah right there. And then as it goes for the movies of the week, yo, I am in a lot of pain over here, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to stretch this shit out over here. Laura, Mary Sue. So what you're saying is it's not gonna be as good as Wheel of Time.
It's looking like it. It's looking like it.
Hey, I don't
Hopefully, it's
know.
as
I
good.
don't know.
I don't know, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle.
Yeah. Laura says, as for black dwarves and black elves, I'm 100% here for it. Yeah, I'm 100% here for the entire thing. I I really hope that Wheel of Time is keeps going because I know Mary Sue, you told us last week all the my bad. I thought about battery. God damn it, Russia. All that the production is stopping because they are located in some war zones and whatnot. So I hope all that is smooth. Um, and then yeah. So as far as the movies go for this week, we have The Lost City, which is starring Channing Tatum and I can't think of what her name is because I always get her
Sandra
and the
Bullock.
Is it Sandra Bullock? I always get her and then the other
Sandra
lady
Bullock.
mixed up together.
Oh no, Sandra
No,
Bullock, and then Harry.
and not Harry Potter. It's the dude that plays Harry Potter, but his name's
Yeah.
not Harry Potter.
No, yeah,
His
yeah.
name is his name's damn. I know
Daniel
his name.
Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe. Yes. So that's supposed to be like I think we talked about that. That's supposed to be like the one that we got with Paul Blart when he writes
Oh
the
yeah.
spy movie and
We'll
he
probably have to
actually
check this
becomes
one
a
out.
spy.
I think this is
Yeah.
a good part of the movie. But we'll see. I think that's definitely gonna be a cool little watch. There's multiple versions of this movie that you can watch. There's
Oh yeah, the girls' night
the
out,
girls' night out,
the date night
date
out,
night out, and there
and
was
then just the
another one.
regular edition. I think
Oh,
that it's
okay, yeah,
just
yeah.
the Lost City regular edition.
Don't know what that's about, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see what happens. And with all that being said,
Wait.
oh yeah,
And then Netflix, we have Love Like the Falling Petals.
oh,
I don't know what that is, but that sounds
sounds
freaking
intense.
beautiful. Yeah. And then for the limited releases and select theaters, we have The Last Glaciers, The
Okay.
Duke, Infinite Storm,
Oh,
Topside, 7 Days, You Are Not My Mother, Immortal Soul, Mothering Sunday, Stunt Rock, So Cold the River, and Jane by
yo, these are some
Charlotte.
intense ass names, bro.
Right, bro? Like, I want to look some of them up to see what's going on.
But
Uh, Laura says, just have the Wheel of Time be shot in New Zealand. Then the Lord of the Rings and Wheel of Time characters can run through each other's shots and the multiverse can explode. Yo,
yo,
all new Cosmere coming to you.
can you
That would
imagine?
be crazy.
Wheel of Time, Lord of the Ring delays.
Hey,
Cast
leave it to
Spidey.
Brandon Sanderson. He could link those worlds together somehow. Bet money. Yo, I've been freaking diving into the world of Brandon Sanderson, and this guy is wild. They hired him to finish the Wheel of Time series because the actual writer passed away, and he also has his own series, Mistborn, The Way of Kings, or is it A Way of Kings? Multiple books that are saucy and amazing with world building and magic goodness,
Mhm.
magic system goodness that I am diving into for my own book series that I'm working on. So Brandon Sanderson is super clutch, yo. Super duper clutch.
All righty. And with all that being said, guys, that's about it for today's pop culture news update. Uh, before we head out, though, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel. We post all of our content and much more.
That is right. And you can also check us out on our website at www.marvelbros.com, where you'll be able to purchase our merchandise and stay up to date with all of the latest content, articles that we put
yes.
up there, all that goodness and goody goodness, as well as join our Patreon, yo. Our Patreon is now live and available for you guys to be able to check out, join, subscribe to the Patreon to have bonus content, all that good stuff. You'll be able to join us on all of our trailer reactions, go live on there, watch them and stuff, and you'll be able to check out our trailer reactions early and all of that goody goodness on there. Be part of all the early combos, all the good stuff, all the good vibes, all the giveaways, all the watch parties, everything. So thank you guys for tuning in with us today on another pop culture news update and a wonderful episode of Marvel Bros. Like Laura said, have a great week and make sure you stay nerdy, y'all. Excelsior.
Like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.
And on today's pop culture news update,
On today's pop